y'all, welcome back to another video. Y'all already know who this is. This is my mom. This is the creator of MICROLOCS. I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. Why are we here today?
Your fault.
You tell them. So why are we here?
1 year locked anniversary.
1 year locked anniversary. She hit her 1 year MICROLOC anniversary when?
December 25th.
December 25th, Christmas Day, also her birthday, so it's just a lot going on. So today we're going to be answering some of y'all's questions that you asked me on Instagram and the YouTube community tab. Also, if we sound nasally and sick, it's because that we are, and my throat is very scratchy, so if my voice kind of leaves me, just bear with me. Should we start off with Instagram or YouTube questions?
YouTube.
Do your fingers hurt from doing your hair? Have you seen any changes in finger dexterity doing your and my own hair?
No.
So what are the products that you use and what's your wash routine?
I use Camera clarifying shampoo to wash my hair, and then I also use the Shea Moisture shampoo to wash it. Sometimes I wash my hair with the clarifying shampoo and sometimes I wash it with this shampoo. Then I spritz my hair with the distilled water and rosemary oil. Yeah, and my mister.
I actually use the shampoo in my updated wash routine. I wash my roots with the clarifying shampoo and then I go in with this one because it smells so good. So
yeah, it smells really good.
I don't really use this one for cleansing purposes, you know? How do you usually wear your locks? Do you style them often or shake and go?
I usually wear my hair like this, parted to the side, flip down the middle or over like this, and usually just shake and go.
Did you prep before installing your MICROLOCS? If so, what did you do?
Yes, I did prep my hair. I washed my hair thoroughly. I did a deep condition before I started, and then I just started with the twist. I use water only to twist my hair.
What should someone do with their hair before installing their MICROLOCS? And after the install, is there anything that should be done, such as applying products or moisture?
I would suggest doing a deep condition and trimming your ends before you install your hair. Trim your ends. I accidentally cut like this side of my hair way short whenever I had my hair in braids a couple of months before I decided to do this, and you can clearly see the difference in length. Now, I thought that it didn't matter because when I was a loose natural, it really didn't matter because I would wear my hair curly or in twist outs or something like that, so it really couldn't see it. But now, like as my hair is locking and it's hanging, you can clearly see the difference in length. So I would really suggest going ahead and getting a good trim and deep condition your hair before you start locking it.
Did you start your locks the same way as you did mine? And if not, what did you learn from my install that you changed for yourself?
No, I installed it the exact same way. It was so close in time. I didn't have really enough time to learn anything that I could do something different for myself. I started your hair in November and I did my hair in December.
Yeah, so it's only like 2 months apart.
A month.
Oh, it's been a long day. What products do you use to maintain your locks, and which products did you stop using and why?
I tried to use like a moisturizing product. I tried to use that Carol Daughter's black vanilla, I think it's black vanilla coconut, something like that. Yeah, it's like
black vanilla coconut leave-in conditioner.
That made my hair so dry. I sprayed it in and it smells really good. Nice, like the first 5 minutes, but then your hair is so, well, my hair was so dry. I couldn't use that. I tried to use, I actually bought the other day the Chi keratin spray, and I thought it would be a good idea, but that also made my hair very crispy and just dry. So the best thing that I've come across that I could just consistently use is the distilled water mixed with rosemary oil. And I do use a little bit, a tiny bit of oil on my hair because it is so dry.
What kind of oil?
Sweet almond oil, sweet almond oil, coconut oil, or just whatever. Jojoba oil.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All of those oils, we bought them from Whole Foods, but I'll have them all linked down below if y'all want to check those out.
Yeah, I bought them from Whole Foods, and I bought them a long time ago, back when I had loose natural hair. So. And
actually, I've been starting to use that too. Like, I noticed sometimes my mom would put a little bit of oil in her hands, and she'll like scrunch the oil like through the length of her hair.
Like this, just on the ends.
Yeah, mainly focusing on the ends, and I actually started doing that just because I just want to see if it'll do anything for me. So I'll let y'all know next time I do a hair update. Was it difficult maintaining both heads over the course of the last year?
It wasn't difficult maintaining both heads. Actually, I maintained 3 heads.
My grandma has microlocks, y'all.
So, no, it wasn't difficult maintaining both heads over the course of the year. I'm used to maintaining both of our hair anyway. Back whenever we both were loose natural, I did the braiding, deep conditioning, detangling, and all that. So on both of us, so I've always maintained both of our hair. So it wasn't really anything different.
Like, whose head is the hardest to do? Would it be yours doing yourself or doing my hair?
Ooh, that's a good question, because see, you have more locks than I do, and your hair is easier to deal with, just because it's not me trying to be in the mirror and do my own hair.
Yeah.
But I have less locks than you. I don't know. I think it's definitely easier to do somebody else's hair than it is to do your own.
By the way, y'all, I will try my best to get my grandma to agree to do a YouTube video over her micro locks. Her locks are beautiful, and I would like for her to do it, but
she probably won't.
She probably won't. What would you have done differently, if anything?
With locking my hair?
Yes. And are you still enjoying your locks?
Yes. I wonder if I had just twisted my hair, unraveled it, and then started interlocking those 2 pieces.
But then it would be like, how long would you have to keep your hair in those twists before
I don't know.
you start?
And I say that because whenever it unravels, like, you can clearly see the 2, like those 2 pieces of hair is clearly together, and they are matted together, they are stuck together, they are tangled together. And so if you had just unraveled those 2 and then retightened the root, then you would have 2 locks instead of 1.
Do you have any self-twisting or self-interlocking tips?
Don't wait too long. Do not wait too long between interlocking. It's easy to do because you're doing it yourself and you're doing it on your own time. So you just have to have that discipline to start retightening your hair on a schedule. The longer you wait, the more difficult it's going to be for you, and it's easier to get your hair tangled while trying to interlock so much new growth, and especially when you're doing the back of your hair.
Have you noticed any hair thickening or thinning during this process? And what are your plans for thinning if it happens in the future?
Overall, my hair has thickened up since I first put the twist in, if that's the question. And thinning, if my locks start to thin, then I would just, I don't know, I would just address it at that time. I don't really have a plan. I'm still learning.
Are you still enjoying the size of your locks, and do you see yourself combining in the future?
Yes, I love the size of my locks, and in the future, if it's necessary for me to combine them, then I will. But as of right now, I'm not having any issues with the size of them. I love them. It's very free-flowing, and I can do all the styles, even though I don't really do any styles, but I have the option to do the styles that I used to do with my loose natural hair. So yes, I like the size of them now.
So that was all for the questions that I received on the YouTube community post that I made. Thank y'all so much for asking the question. Now we're going to move on to the Instagram questions, or the questions that I received on Instagram. Do you feel better locked rather than loose natural?
I don't think it's necessarily better, it's just different. I do feel better in that I don't have to worry about what am I going to do with my hair. Somebody calls, I have to go to an appointment, I have to get up for an early morning meeting, anything that I have to do, I'm ready to go, and that right there is goals. It has been forever a goal of a 4C natural.
Now that you're 1 year, will you continue to braid and band?
Yes, I will continue to braid and band until my hair locks fully all the way down the shaft of my locks. However long it takes, if I have to braid and band, then that's what I'll do, because I don't want any issues with swelling or bunching or, you know, breakage. And I'm not sure if that will cause breakage, but I just don't want to have any unnecessary issues. Anything that I can prevent, I would rather prevent. What
difficulties have you encountered thus far?
It's been difficult in that some of my locks, they've sealed at the bottom, but in the middle it's still loose, like loose hair, and I'm not sure if that will compress and I should just leave it alone, or if I need to go in and close that up. And just a tip, whenever you're retightening your own hair, when you're tired, quit. Stop, put it down, and go to bed. Start tomorrow, even if it takes longer. I put my hair in a knot in the back of my head as I was retightening it, and I had to eventually end up cutting that lock out. And I did cut it out. I'm gonna let my hair grow out a little bit in the back, and I'm gonna put it back in there. I'm gonna braid it in. So that's the lesson learned. When you're tired, quit. Even if it takes you longer, stop.
All right, look, wait.
This one is actually the perfect example of what I was talking about. Look at that. It is closed in. It's not focusing. It's closed at the tip. This is the tip that I'm holding right here. It's closed, and then the hair just gets loose.
Have you struggled with buildup? If so, how did you deal with it?
I haven't noticed any buildup in my hair yet. I hope I never have to worry about that, but I know it's probably inevitable to deal with buildup, but no, I haven't struggled with any buildup yet. And also, I think that one of the reasons could be, well, that would be lint.
Oh yeah, that I've had trouble with that lately too.
I don't really have any issues with lint, and I think the difference that we do is because I shake my hair out like this, and she thinks I look like an animal shaking her ear. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't.
But I shake my hair out like this just to get like the surface lint, or you know, just specks that are floating around in the air, just to get that stuff off the top of your hair so it's not embedding your hair.
And actually, I have started a little bit trying to do it because there are certain locks, especially in the front of my head, that the lint is so intertwined within my hair that I can't even get it out. How often do you spritz or moisturize, considering 4C hair dries quicker?
Yes, my 4C hair is very dry. It dries so quickly. I spritz my hair in the morning and at night, and sometimes throughout the day if I'm feeling like it's just a bit dry, I just spritz my hair anyway. The
last question that we're going to answer today is, how would you guys compare your individual lock journeys? Has yours locked faster than mine?
It's been very similar, but I think Kira has had way more unraveling going on than I have.
Definitely. Like, we both started out here the same, right? With just 2-strand twists, and most of them were not braided at the bottom. But my mom didn't really have a problem with the unraveling towards the ends, whereas I have had that problem for a while, and I still kind of suffer from it, but not that much anymore.
I didn't have to deal with that as much as her. I mean, a lot of hers, a lot of
it was
hers,
like every day I was doing at least
a lot of
5.
hers were unraveling at the ends, but I didn't really have that issue so much because my hair is 4C.
4A, 4B gang, I guess.
4C all the way through and through.
Thank you guys so much for asking a question. Now we're gonna move on to an up-close view of what my mom's hair looks like. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I hope that this kind of helped you guys out with your lock journeys, and I hope that this just gave you some information and some insight from 2 people who have been locked for 1 year now. So I'll talk to y'all in my next video, and I'm out.
If you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong.
One of the best to ever do it.
Bye.